Ladies and gentlemen of the press and the protocol observed, I greet you all Nigerians. God bless you wherever you are residing from. This is how it's supposed to be when a new government entered. If you want this country to move on. I did a medium short broadcast about how it's supposed to be. A lot of people said I smoke or what I smoke or that. I don't drink, I don't smoke. But this is how it's supposed to be if we want this country to move on. I know some of you like the government that is ruling you. That is why you can say anything you want to say. The cap I put on, the Tinubu cap I put on, I did not know Tinubu. Tinubu did not know me. I'm not a Yoruba man. I put it for awareness. So you can see that what's supposed to take place in Nigeria. This is the active government talking. Some of us said, who are you? Well, this is how it's supposed to be if we want to move on this country. Then I talk about identity card. I will finish the laws governing identity card. Some of them said it's an antichrist because you have not leave Africa. If you go to other Western countries, they can't do anything except their identity card. If you read your Bible very well, I'm a minister. If you read your Bible, the mark of the beast is whether either take it on your forehead or take it on your thumb-printed hand. He said it's mark of the beast. It's not a card. That will be pierced inside you, not outside you, not a card. So you get it now. There's nothing like Antichrist in this, the government of justice and fairness. So today we're going to talk about how to feast the country, how to give the citizens food. If there is something they are lacking, it's not food. And we will talk about the government and some many things we're going to talk about to address. We got to change the name of this country, Nigeria, to real land. Real land. In other words, everything is real in this land. There is no artificial. There is no artificial, there is no fertilizer. It's green and real land. Everything is real. But if the human being inside are real, we are coming to that. Everything is real. Then when we talk about giving food to the citizens, we will make a provision for the local farmers to bring their local products down for the citizens to purchase. And we will have all the local farmers will have a payroll from the government. And they will be producing food and other products to Nigeria citizens. Then the government of justice and fairness will cultivate a large number of land contain one city like Ibadan to have their farmland on that land. If you will understand it very well, we will have a land as large as Ibadan city, which is the biggest city in this country, Nigeria, to make farms, agricultural products, to feed the nations and giving also to the neighboring country. From now on, no citizens will be hungry anymore. Then we feed and be filled. That says the government of justice and fairness. Then we will quickly finish the introduction of that card. That identity card will be assured for every citizen of this country. Do more than what you think. Is the less you see. The more you look is the less you see on that card. By the time you will be thumbprinted like this, you see right now, then the funny part of it, all your past record will be played out. Whether good or bad that you have done in the past, once you thumbprint, you will be played out from the control room. You will be seeing it by yourself. Then, if that is going to affect a lot of people, it's going to affect the politicians. It's going to affect if you are a hookup, if you are doing prostitution, if you are, even pastors, fake prophets, fake pastors, everything will be played out. And you will not exempted to take this identity card. If you refuse to take it, you will not be partake on the resources of the land that God has blessed you with. In other words, will be counted you among the immigrants of this country. Let's go back to the government. Any government that found one thing will be put to prison, underground 20 feet underground prison for 50 years. Regardless how many years you are, then we will put a check on even the past government and the present government. Once they are completed, we don't need judge. We don't need judge. We don't need police to do hard work. Police can be patrolling, but their work will be lesser now because there will be fixed a hidden camera around the nation. Any move you take, any step you take, you will be watched by the access monitor in the control. If someone is bullying you, someone is attacking you, someone is taking your belongings, don't worry. And the person will be tracked in a triple. And immediately, the identity card will be withdrawn from the person, and the person will go to jail of 20 years. Now, no any government, if you find one thing, if we check your record and you find that a government do fraud or other thing that is not good, you will be put in jail for 50 years. Like I said before. Then no government will leave this country to another country. If you are working in a public service, if you are working as a government or a governor or president, whatever, you cannot be permitted to leave this country until you are done with your service. Addition of that, no of your children, neither your wife or your concubine, will leave the country. This country, real land, is not the one that started it. Even Gabon, as we speak, no of the government officials leave the country. Then stay there, build the country. And we will be building this country day and night, no stop. All those houses, we are coming to that. Let me finish for the government. We are coming to that. Then, furthermore, no any public servant, like civil servants, maybe you are governors, senators, we take salary more than 1.5 million. 1.5 million naira is your maximum minimum salary you will be given. You will be earning as a governor, as a senator. If you take more than that, you will be put in jail for 20 years. And if, again, you are a governor, if you are a governor or you are fighting to be a governor, doing campaign to be a governor, you have been a governor before, as we jam with the government of justice and fairness, if you have manifesto, you written down your manifesto, what you want to do in this country, even though it's more than 5, you will carry out 4 manifesto in this country. Listen, for example, you want to build industrial schools, you want to build an hospital, you want to build roads, you want to give waters, you want to give employment. That 4, you will carry it as compulsory. If you promise 4 or you write down 4 manifesto and you carry out 3, immediately you will be sacked and the government of justice and fairness will take over. Then those that will earn more as a salary on the payroll of the government and justice, their salary will be more than the salary of governors and senators. Number 1, farmers, your salary will be more. Teachers, your salary will be more. Doctors, your salary will be more. If the governor is receiving 1.5 million per month, then the teachers, the farmers, the doctors will be earning 5 million per month. Don't be surprised I put on farmer. Farmer will be on the payroll of the government of fairness and justice. So that then we'll be bringing food often and often. There will be meat in the house, there is no lack. I haven't said that. Then we have to go furthermore. We are going to build this country day and night, no stopping. Like I said before, that is how it's supposed to be if you want this country to move forward. Now, there will be no more. Let's talk about the Senate as is here. The Senate presently, I believe, is 120, if I'm not mistaken, 120 Senate in the inner chamber. We don't need that. We will withdraw a large number of Senate to go back to their each state, and we will be left with the number of the states in this country. For example, this country have 20 states. Then the number of the Senate we're going to have in the inner chamber is 20 Senate. That one is very, very critical. And let me explain to you. When we have 20 states in this reland country, we will have 20 Senate in the inner chamber. The rest of them, there's no need to be there. The rest of them go back to their various states and preside from there over their own state, not national. The 20 senators we're going to have in the state, in the inner chamber, then we take the message from the Senate House to their own state. For example, we have one person from Edo State. We have one person from Lagos State, Abuja, Delta, Bayelsa, Kaduna, Ibadan. Like that, one representative. Then the House of Representatives will be abolished. The House of Senate will have only 20 according to the state. Like the state of Nigeria is 36 states plus FCT 37, then we will have 37 senators in Inland Chamber. That make myself clear. And then we not issue their salary for themselves. There is another body will be paying them salary from the government of justice and fairness. And the salary they're going to be paid is 1 million per month. If you exceed that, your identity card will be withdrawn and you will be put into prison for 20 years. Nigerians all right, even say that of the government. Let's a little bit talk about the youth. Every youth, the youth of Nigeria will take over, the youth of these nations will take over the nations, the real land. Then we be building the nations, the real land, and the government of justice and fairness will employ them for the rest of their life. Building the nation, those are willing. That is why I say the youth. I don't know those are willing. Some will be getting their visit themselves in several work. There will be for them every workers in this nation will be receiving double salary every 6 months. If you are a worker employed by the government as a worker, you will be receiving salary whether you have a rank or you don't have a rank. As a workers, you will be receiving 700,000 naira as a workers. The place you are working for, whether you're working in public place like a government place or you are working in private, then we'll be paying you every 6 months, like June, then we'll be paying you double salary. When you plus 700 plus 700, then you put it together, that is going to be your salary for every 6 months. Then the organization where you work, whether a government or a public, we also give you a car. If it's a private, we will collaborate as a government of justice and fairness to help every workers to obtain a car. For the house, the house you're going to stay, for the government, every government will have one house. All the government, president or senators or governor are permitted to have only one house. if you build more than one house, the government of justice and fairness will seize it. Then for the workers that is going to be working, building the nation day and night, and going to be going for shift, you're going to be working for 6 hours. 6 hours per day. There's going to be shift and no rest, day and night, afternoon, continuously. We are going to bring every machinery on ground, and we are not going to call any foreign tractors, foreign contractors to build these nations. Some of houses that is packed up, some houses that is abandoned, some houses that is not too good for this generation, we're going to pull it down and rebuild a good house. Whether be a government house or a private house, we will collaborate with the private owners of the house to rebuild the house. Now, I'm going to stop here. There's a lot we're supposed to do as a government if this country will move forward. It's not this sycophancy, not this tribalism, bigotry, bandits, S-men, and all. Everything will be wiped immediately. This cannot help this nation. Lamentation, buying every day, and hardship, no food to eat. We did not deserve it at all. Let me just say one word concerning the oil and the petrol. The oil